Wrestling stance for beginners. So you got a few different options with how your feet are placed. You have squared right there, in line, toes are in line, same level. Right there, you're just gonna pop a squat, chest up, head up. You wanna be able to look at your opponent, elbows in. We don't want anybody to come in and get some underhooks here. Now, other options are having a lead leg. You don't have to keep that lead leg, just stagger 1 foot back, still about squared, and you should be able to switch to the other leg. You want to be able to do both. From here, anytime we step, we want to keep ourselves squared. We don't want to lunge too far one way and then be off balance and then get taken down by a guy. We also don't want to take 2 short steps right here where we're not really moving. So nice and loose, keep your body loose, but in place where you want it, elbows in right here, and you just move, step and follow. Whatever side you're going to, you want to have that leg go first. If I'm going this way, step with that side and lead and trail the other leg, okay? We don't have to drag it. So I'm going that way, here, 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 that way, just like that. Practice getting used to taking your time with this. Eventually you can pick it up, move right here, have different lead legs. It'll look like this eventually, but for now, practice your side to side motion. Foot, follow, foot, follow, foot, follow, foot, follow. Elbows in, hands forward. Another important thing with your stance, make sure that you have weight on the balls of your feet. What's the balls of your feet, you might ask? It's that bone right up under your big toe. Now, when you're in a stance, notice my heels are a little bit lifted, okay? I'm not flat-footed. No power comes from flat feet. Also, you're gonna be unbalanced. You're gonna be more vulnerable to takedowns. So notice this is flat feet, too heavy, not coordinated, light on the feet, balls of our feet. Heels should be off the ground. We're not like this to lift our heels. Just right here in a stance. Right there. Heels are lifted. Pay attention to those heels. Another part of a stance is you can have a lead blocking hand. So if I have my lead leg here, I have this hand here blocking, other hand ready to attack. This hand back here is doing all the reaching, coming in, doing the touching, the posting. This one is blocking and defending this leg. Because if someone comes in, try to shoot on this leg, I have this arm to defend and step back, it's in the way. Or other way, like this. But have it loose. Loose, but in control. Now, we don't want a rounded back. We don't want to be here and kind of looking up like a cat, chest up, be able to look at your opponent just right here. Be able to be comfortable in a squat position. There's a few things from a stance. You have level changes. Here, this is all a level change is. Dropping our chest to our knee. Other way, just like that. Now, another one is down block. Down block, all it is, that back leg or that front leg, whichever one's going back, you're putting your hand down to block in front of it. That leg that you're bringing back, you're just planting it into the ground. So here, down block. We don't need to skyrocket it up like that. Okay, all it is right here, down block. Down block, down block, back, just like that. Because even this step forward, this step back, right here is enough so that they can't reach it and my hand's in the way. Next is sprawl. This, all a sprawl is, hands go down, feet kick back, you're hipping down, just like this. You wanna be able to hip down, put your weight down, have your hands here because you have no one to put pressure onto. And then from here to get up, we don't just stand right back up. Now I'm just giving the guy my leg. So what I'm gonna do is after I sprawl, hip down, we're gonna circle. Circle away and up. Doesn't have to be one way or the other, either side you prefer. So from here, see how I circled right, now I'm gonna circle the other way. Here, back into a stance. Circling up doesn't mean here, circle, and stand up. That's getting lazy. Stance, sprawl, circle, into a stance. That's all a sprawl is. One more time, one last time, hips down, circle, or the other way. To a stance. Now, shot. Basic shot, all we're gonna do, it's basically a lunge. So, in a stance, elbows in, we're going like this. Step. We're gonna roll into that knee. That penetration foot, this is our penetration leg. This is gonna step between the guy's 2 feet. All we're doing, we're getting onto this knee, chest forward, right here, okay? Right there, we're reaching for some legs. Drag leg comes up and plants. This is now gonna be our power leg. Head this way, looking up, chop one leg, lift the other, turn, drive. Here's another way of looking at it, different angle. All we're doing, penetration step, then our knee hits. Notice that foot stays in one spot. This knee, rolling forward, getting onto it, grabbing some legs, pulling it in. Drag leg comes from back here, plants. Now it's our power leg. We're gonna turn, grab that leg deeper, chop that leg, drive. That's how we're gonna finish. This is how it should look. So here's front face view. Right there, here's one angle, other angle. Power comes from our head, okay? And our leg. If you notice, when I shoot here, drag leg comes up. When I start standing and I turn, right here, this leg is gonna be our power leg. We're lifting, chopping, head. It's gonna be up against the guy's body and driving. You're running them down. There's some basic principles of stance. Beginner's guide to a stance. Let's review real quick. We have the squared stance. Notice on the lines, my feet are in line, same level, right here, okay? Elbows in, hands forward. Now, we have a lead leg, just like that, not too far from each other. All right, toe to heel, could be a little longer. Doesn't need to be here, just a little bit. That's a staggered stance. Now here's the other way, just with the other foot. You should be able to get comfortable with both sides. You don't wanna only wrestle with one leg leading the entire time. That makes you more predictable and higher chance of you getting taken down. That's our stances. Where your arms are placed in your stance can be different. You can have both hands here, ready for attacks and to attack, or one hand forward, other hand tucked in, ready for anything, okay? Blocking this one, being more defensive. Just right there. Next, we have down blocks. Just right here, when someone says down block, or when you do your own down block, one leg goes back, doesn't matter, it can be either one. Block, just step back real quick. Short step back, okay? Put that hand in front so that you're actually blocking that shot coming in, or the attack coming into that leg. Next, we have level change. Right here, dropping our chest to our knee, to our thigh, or other way. Just like that. Next, we have sprawls right here. Hands go down, just like that. Hips back, your feet going back, hips going down like a cat pose. Kind of like a cat pose. So right here, circle up into a stand, not straight up. Then our shots, basic shots, step, knee, drag leg, post, get around, drive. It's all about angles. Step, knee, drag leg, post, right here, angle, drive. Last time. Step, knee, drag leg, post, angle, drive. Here's a few variations of how your stance of movement can look. You have a paced stance of movement, and then moving fast, drilling hard stance of movement, okay? So here's a paced one. Good pace, kind of keeps your body moving. Here's a drill hard stance of movement.